Okay, so I'll tell you a story about when I was a letter carrier in San Diego. This is a really embarrassing story. Not many people know about this story yet, but when I was broke, I decided to earn some money as a temporary letter carrier, and I delivered mail to a mobile home park, which was super fun. Lots of older people there. They had the neighborhood watch car going around, and a lot of people got all these little trinkets and packages and things. So that was fun to deliver. But there was always pressure to be faster and faster every day. So it was so much pressure. Oh my goodness. It's not a wonder that people have that expression, going postal, because so much pressure to be faster. So what I did in order to be faster is I followed what a lot of other letter carriers did, and that was to not wear my seatbelt, leave the door open, and also not pull up the parking brake every single time I stopped to deliver mail at someone's mailbox, because that would add on like 30 seconds to a minute every time I dropped off mail. So I would be there forever. Anyways, you can probably guess what happened, but I was leaning out of the truck to deliver mail, and I fell out. Super dramatic, right? Because the truck is still running. Slowly, thank goodness, but still going. And it was headed towards some parked cars in a driveway, which that would have been horrible. So I did like this Wild West style run after the truck, jump on while it's still moving, and then I like maneuvered the huge steering wheel to get away from those parked cars, because that was the priority, because that would have been so expensive. Anyways, so luckily I avoided the parked cars, but then I see this mobile home coming up, right? And there's a lady, an older lady, looking out the window at this mail truck headed straight towards her house. So I'm maneuvering the steering wheel, and then I'm pulling on the parking brake to try and stop the truck. But the mail trucks have these huge bumpers that are round, and the one bumper still hits her house in the corner. And that was so embarrassing, because, the mobile home park people, like, they're just there hanging out. They're retired. I'm sure there were lots of people that saw it. And I was like, I can't let this be known. I can't, because I would get fired. My dad, people would, his reputation would be affected. And so it would have been really bad. So I just was like, went up to her porch, and I was crying. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And she's like, it's okay. She's this old grandma. Anyways, luckily, it only ended up being $75 to fix this huge dent in the corner of their house. So that's the story of my adventures as a Wild West letter carrier.